Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Business Spotlight series. I'm here with Mo Connor from Snug Aromatics. How you doing, Mo?
I'm good today, thank you. You
Good
too?
stuff. Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you very much. So if you could give us a little bit more background as to who you are, what it is you do exactly, and how long you've been doing it for, please, Mo.
Yeah, I'm founder of a wellbeing brand, a Yorkshire-based wellbeing brand called Snug Aromatics. And the business has been running for around 8 years now. Initially, it started as kind of a part-time business, and then eventually I gave up my full-time job to run the business full-time. We manufacture by hand a wide range of aromatherapy products, including home fragrance products, body and bath products, an aromatherapy dog range.
Mhm.
And our most recent product launch is an eco cleaning product. So yeah, our studio is based in West Yorkshire, but we also work quite in the North Yorkshire area now. I now live in North Yorkshire too.
Nice. So what has, in terms of that business journey, uh, like for you? You mentioned you've been doing it 8 years and
Yeah.
you did have a job and then you moved into this full time. What was the spark to do that?
Yeah, so I I've been an aromatherapist for over 25 years now, and it was always a part-time job
Mhm.
alongside my full-time role. I was a mobile therapist and I actually specialized with adults with autism and learning disabilities.
Mhm.
And that was my choice because I felt that the essential oils and the touch and kind of was really beneficial for my
Sure.
clients. But I also had quite a stressful corporate job, corporate type job,
Yeah.
where I managed a team of people, and but in kind of my sort of spare time, I had a hobby, and my hobby was to create essential oil blends for people. Sometimes it would be for my children to help with sleep, or when they had scuffs when they'd been playing football and things like that. And I also initially started making candles purely as a hobby from my kitchen table. Um, did not expect to now be sitting here and saying, well, this is our brand,
Yeah.
because it was purely a hobby. I was lucky because I had the background information, the background knowledge of essential oils
Mhm.
and the benefits, the therapeutic properties of the essential oils, and kind of probably a little bit of a talent in creating nice scents as well. So yeah, initially I just made the products for myself, for friends and family, um, because I wanted to live a more natural life. I wanted
Yeah.
to sort of alleviate some of the stress from my job, and I found the essential oils did help with that, and the candles, which was my initial product. Um, I wanted candles that burnt nice and clean,
Mhm.
with a soy wax and no paraffin based products. And I use therapeutic grade essential oils, and I still use those same grade of essential oils that I would be using kind of on my clients as well. And so the products are something that I would use even if I didn't have a business. I
Yeah.
would probably still be making kind of, lotions and potions for me, my friends, my family, because it's something that I believe in and it's something that I enjoy doing.
Nice. So did was it through much sales start to take off and you thought, well, I can give this a go full time?
Yeah, it was kind of a few things that happened side by side, really. So, um, um, 8 years ago, kind of, I started the, making products and then showing up at kind of Christmas markets and things like that, and then having people come back to me. And I also had a job that probably I wasn't enjoying as much, truth to be
Sure.
told. And alongside that, both my parents, I helped to care for both my parents, um, who in 2018, I lost both my parents in the space of 3 months.
Mm.
So I think that was the catalyst, really, to be honest,
Yeah.
because I kind of I took a step back and looked at my life.
Yeah.
Wasn't enjoying my corporate role really, and loved what I did kind of on the creating products side of things. I was fortunate at that point that my now husband um, kind of saw that and said, "Look, why
Mhm.
don't we give it a go with Snug? Why don't we kind of take a step back and just give it a go? Because one thing's for sure, you'll never know if you don't give it a go."
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the starting point, really.
Yeah.
We couldn't carry on manufacturing in my kitchen. I had quite a small bungalow, so we had a cabin built at the top of the garden, and
Excellent.
I basically purchased the equipment that I needed for the product manufacture. And it started from there, really, just really organic growth. We had a website built probably 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And again, we had this website built, and one thing I didn't realize, I thought, oh, build a website, everybody's going to come to you. And I didn't sort of realize that that doesn't work out like that. You can't just launch
Yeah.
a website and then
Yeah.
expect people to know where you are. So I can honestly say and still to this day, really, it's been very much a word of mouth growth for
Mhm.
Snug.
Yeah.
Um, and it just kind of grew and grew to the point that originally I wasn't even taking a wage out of the company, um, to now kind of it provides me with, it's my full-time job.
Yeah.
And I also am able to employ a few people as well. But that's taken time. That's been very
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
an
The
organic
journey.
an
Yeah.
organic journey, yeah. And I have to say, COVID, for lots of businesses, it was challenging. For Snug, we surprisingly, it was quite, I kept busy throughout
Mhm.
COVID. And I think it was initially people wanted to do something nice for somebody else. They wanted to
Yeah.
gift them things. And so our customers that were already buying from Snug wanted to send a friend or a family, either somebody who was self-isolating or somebody who had lost a loved one of our products. So we came up
Yeah.
with an idea throughout lockdown to want to give something back. So for everybody who placed an order on our website, we gave them the opportunity to gift a candle to somebody else
Nice.
with a message. So we did that for, I'd say we did that for about 3 or 4 months. And for us, it just felt like we were giving something back. We also
Mhm.
donated kind of soaps and things to our local hospices. We donated candles to a local funeral home because the loved ones weren't able to go to the funeral. They had to watch it via a video live stream.
Yeah.
So the funeral directors sent one of our candles to them so they
Mhm.
could have the candle lit while they were kind of um, experiencing the
Mm.
kind of saying goodbye to their loved ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for us, lockdown it was an opportunity for us to say thank you, but also engage with more people,
Mhm.
and as a result, kind of we kept quite busy, and I suppose
Yeah, yeah,
probably led to a bigger sort of reach of Snug because
yeah.
people were telling our gifting our products to their friends and family, and because they were essential oil based,
Mhm.
they had those benefits, so that it was kind of a nice well-being gift to receive.
Grew the database. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
So what do you see now then? Sort of over the 8 years, what the next few years hold for you? What are your kind of challenges and opportunities to to grow, I assume?
Yeah, so basically, so from being in the studio at the top of our garden,
Mhm.
just after lockdown, we moved into a studio kind of just about 5 miles away from the home that I lived in. And then we've since moved to a larger premises in the same building,
Mhm.
which really has allowed us to kind of grow our product range and store our products in house as well, and our
Yeah,
packaging and things like that, so we don't have to get a separate storage unit and things like that. So growth wise, it's been a very organic growth, but we have seen quite an uplift this year, and I think that's just kind of a mixture of lots of different things. But so then the next stage, I guess, would be deciding, maybe recruiting more staff or choosing whether we do manufacture everything in house or whether
sure.
we outsource some of the manufacture.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be a it'd be a good problem to have, I guess. So at the moment, we try to keep the everything in house, and we hand manufacture. And even as a business owner, I create all the blends. All
yeah.
the blends are unique to the Snug brand. So I create the blends, I manufacture. I literally
Wearing a lot of hats.
I wear many hats, and I guess that is in itself a challenge of being a small business.
Sure.
As
Yeah,
a
yeah.
small business owner, you do have to wear um, so many different hats. But kind of I don't mind that. I do enjoy that, but I'd also appreciate that the challenges as we get bigger, which I think it will be inevitable, that I maybe need to let my baby go a little bit and trust others to kind of, because I do
Yes.
see the business as a baby, and I have a small team who I trust, kind of,
Mhm.
we don't, I don't see myself as a leader or a manager. We kind of work together collaboratively. But
Sure.
as the business gets bigger, I do feel that I will need to step back on some elements of the
Mhm.
business to allow, kind of for me to look at other options and look at the more strategic side of the business growth, and then kind of just allow it to grow to the place it needs to be.
Nice. Well, yeah, that type of transition, it sounds like a few decisions to be made. So,
Yeah, absolutely,
l-
absolutely.
along that process, what would you say has been the biggest lesson so far to date in business for you, Mo?
To to I think to not take things too personally, to
Hmm.
um to to realize that if if somebody doesn't want to stock your products, or doesn't or if a deal that you think is going to happen doesn't come off, it's not necessarily, or pretty much it's always not personal,
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
business. And I was an accidental business owner. I feel like I'm an accidental entrepreneur. In my head, I always thought to run a business, you had to have a business degree, and I'm the youngest of 8 children. So
Well,
going to university was never discussed around our kitchen table. So it just wasn't, the opportunities. So I feel I kind of stumbled upon being a, kind of a business owner, and
Mhm.
had to suddenly learn how to manage all elements of a business.
Yeah.
Um, but I did that in my 40s, so I think for anybody who might be thinking about starting a business, first and foremost, I think you do have to um, start with something you love, and that something that you believe in, um, because you have to believe in it, and also not to necessarily focus on the money from
Yeah.
the get-go, because I believe that if you're passionate about what you do, you love the products or the services that you offer, then I think that shows, um,
Mhm.
sort of in the people who buy from you, because they then believe in the products, and and in turn, it does become a profitable business, and money does come. But I think it has to start from a place that doing something that you love yourself, but
Yeah.
also starting it at any age, not thinking
Yeah.
you need to have a business degree like I did,
Sure.
and also getting help in places that
Yeah.
you're not too familiar with. You
Yeah. It's
don't
good.
have to be an
Good reflection.
accountant and a marketer. You know, you can't be everything. And the truth is, I'm a creative at heart.
Hmm.
Um, I don't believe I'm a natural leader, even though I managed 15 people in my previous job role. I feel that my creativity is my kind of skill, and I love creating new products and new scents. So, I think it's okay to ask help for other elements of the
Yeah. Yeah.
business, and not expect to know it all yourself.
So would that also be advice that you would give, say someone just starting out? Anything else on that as well?
Yeah, most certainly advice would be, don't take things too personally.
Yeah.
Do even when you're having a bad day, week, or month, um, don't give up on the business. Don't kind of, still, if it's something you love, and believe in, just keep going, because I've had my wobbles with Snug. um, there's times I've thought, oh gosh, is it worth it? And I'm lucky because I feel I've got some great positive people around me. Um,
Mhm.
but sort of say, come on, keep going.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just challenging time, the economy, and the thing is, after 8 years, we're still here. And
Yeah.
for me, that's an achievement in itself with the current market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Particularly when we provide a product that may be classed as a non-essential product. Some of our products may be seen more as a luxury item than kind of a need. Um,
Yeah.
so um, so yeah, I think to definitely just keep going, because I think particularly, and I'm sure you speak to lots of small business owners, there are times when you do doubt yourself and
Yeah.
what you're doing, and the comparison, the likeism with other businesses. I have learnt to stop doing that, kind of looking at other businesses and thinking, oh, they seem to be so far along the line, and
Yeah. Yeah. That
I
distraction. Yeah. And doubt.
absolutely, and I have had to work on that, but now I just think, no, we're where we need to be. We're exactly where we need to be right now. And I do think that an organic business growth
Hmm.
um, is a really, for me, it's a nice business growth, because we have
Yeah.
loyal customers. Um, we have around 75-80% return customer rates on our website,
Yeah. Yeah.
and customers who have been buying from us since, well, the beginning. So it's kind of been quite an organic growth, maybe not as fast as some businesses, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine.
And would you say, I mean, there's brilliant shares in there in terms of that kind of resilience and learning about yourself along the way, and not to give up, and being exactly where, recognizing that you're exactly where you need to be. And
Yeah.
obviously the challenges give you the what's this teaching me sort of attitude, as opposed to I can't do it, and walking away. So lots shared there. I love that. Thank you. Would you say, in terms of your passion or your inspiration to do what you do, what is that? I mean, I could hazard a guess, but in your own words, you kind of get through those patches where you've had doubt.
To be honest, our customers, the people who believe in Snug and have believed in Snug right from the beginning, um, create a product that I love myself, that in turn other people love and get a lot of enjoyment out of, and satisfaction, and then they believe in Snug. So we wouldn't be where we are today without our customers for sure. So they are the ones that kind of motivate me and keep me going. To receive feedback, they take time out to feedback, on our products and services. So yeah, I definitely think our customers are the driving force. For kind of, and even when we're
Yeah,
having bad days, I think no, the customers, they're always there,
yeah, yeah.
and I kind of wonder if I just gave it all up, that might be quite sad for some people.
Sure.
It,
Yeah,
it,
yeah, I
it,
get it.
it would be a shame if I just kind of said, oh, it's too much, so well, we are grateful for the customers that we have for sure.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. So then lastly, Mo, in terms of before we wrap up, any latest news about what you're up to, or even it's a case of sharing your website so we can share where people can go and buy your products and have a look around, feel free to do that now.
Yeah, so firstly our website. So our website is just www.snugaromatics.com. Um And for anybody who hasn't ordered from Snug before, we have a discount code, which is just the word first order, and you get 15% off your very first order. Um, but also just to, I think if you were choosing which Snug product to buy for a recommend, all our products, the lovely products. We do a range of home fragrance, body and bath, dog products, but the products that we are most proud of is our newly launched cleaning range, which we just receive absolutely phenomenal feedback from, and it's a plant-based cleaning product with the same essential oils that we have in our home fragrance range, but in a cleaning range, so you've got no harsh chemicals. Yeah, the products clean really well. So if you're kind of thinking, a lot of people say to me, what would be your recommend? And it would be the cleaning products, because they are the products that we feel are perhaps going to be over, that they have already overtaken all the other products as our biggest selling
Yeah.
products. We only launched them late last year. So also we're going to be at, for any fairly local people, who will be visiting the Harrogate Flower Show this year,
Brilliant.
the autumn flower show. So we're actually going to be in the Made in Yorkshire area. So we'll be
Nice.
bringing along a range of our products, but for sure the cleaning
Yeah.
range and some of our home fragrance. So for anybody who wants to pop in and just say hi, it'd be nice to
Good
meet
stuff.
you. So yeah.
Excellent. Thanks, Mo. I really appreciate you sharing all that you have, and being so open, and plenty of lessons shared that I'm sure will resonate with a lot of people. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for the future success of the business.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much too.